Hey everybody, it's David. I'm in the process of grading your papers here in week 4, and I'm noticing some things on many of the papers, and I thought this might be a helpful way to reinforce what I'm saying in the margins of your paper. And so, what I've done is I've created David's top 5 rules for business proposals. And these, I think, are something that you can take with you as you go forward. It's not only business proposals for developing entrepreneurial activities, but this could be something that you could possibly use in your business or professional career today. So let's get started with these. The first one is do not use first person. And first person is I, my, we, you, those types of things. And I've noticed this in many of your proposals where you're saying, it is my idea too, or I will do this, or I will do that. And the reason that you do not want to do that is when you use first person in your proposal, it makes you look small, it makes your idea look small. Um, and that's quite the contrary of what you want to do. You and your idea need to look big. It needs to look like something that an investor, a stakeholder would be interested in doing. So you'll notice in the columns of your paper, in the margins of your paper, or your proposal this week, I say do not use first person, and that means I. So that means I, my, we, you, us, all of those things. So I need you to go through and remove those. And hopefully that makes sense to you because if you use I, it seems like you're just developing an Etsy business somewhere, okay? Nothing wrong with Etsy businesses, by the way. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2, be specific, not general, particularly this week when we started talking about marketing plans. Um, Potential investors and other interested parties, stakeholders, need to know that you have concrete plans and you're just not guessing. And so when you have general ideas, it looks like you just begin to laundry list something that you found in a marketing book somewhere. And so I want to make sure that you are very specific on these. And some of these things you're not going to know. I totally get that. Some of these things you're not going to know how to do certain things. But I want you to look at these and be as specific as you possibly can. Avoid generalities. Again, whenever you are specific and not general, it makes you appear to be well studied, well versed in the idea. When you use generalities, it makes it sound like this is something I may have come up with yesterday. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but, and that's not what you want to have in a business proposal, okay? All right, the third strategy or third rule, if you will, is hope is not a strategy. Make confident statements in your proposal, and confidence starts with a leader, and it can be infectious. So, um, you know what I mean when I say hope is not a strategy. Sometimes you will say, we hope to be able to do these things. No, don't say that. Say the strategy of our business or the objective of our business is to do this. And so make sure that you have nothing in there that makes it sound like hope. Um, and again, you need to be the confident person going forward with these, okay? Rule number 4, format and proposal visual quality matter. A sloppy looking proposal is not convincing to someone you're trying to convince, okay? So if you have different fonts, if you've got margins all over the place, if you've got misspellings, if you have some with paragraph indents and some that are not paragraph indents. If I was on the receiving end of that proposal, I would say this person has zero attention to detail. I'm not going to give them any money. I'm not going to invest in them because they cannot demonstrate to me that they care about all the little details. Small business development is all about the little detail. And so that goes down to format, visual quality of what you're presenting as well. So make sure that you take the sloppiness out of your proposals. And then finally, the fifth rule is define terms. If your business idea includes some sort of term or items that the reader may not understand, don't assume. Don't assume they understand. You need to clearly define it for them. So some of you have some ideas that I've been having to look up and say, okay, what does that mean? I shouldn't have to do that. That should be something that you clearly identify. So go through your proposal again and look at these things, and look at all 5 of these, and make sure that this is something that you're focused on going forward. Hopefully this helps. All right? Take care. Have a good day.